And I love all my people, all my supporters, because I have people from all nationalities, and they love and support me, and I love you too. But I just want to say this to the FBAs who jump on my post and think they're saying something when they say, T is for temporary. Like, baby, this is not Sesame Street. We all know T is for temporary, okay? We all know that. But let me tell you something, okay? Do you got a passport? Do you got a passport that says FBA? Haitians got Haitian passports. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to be sovereign. You got to have land. You got to have your own passport. You got to have your own country before you can talk about Haiti. Because really, you're at the mercy. Just look at what's going on in America. All the black children being deleted and unalived, and it's considered, what are they calling it? No foul play or whatever they're calling it. In your face, these people are walking free. You can't even take the U.S. to the World Court for reparations, because the U.S. is not going to do anything, take itself to the World Court to give you reparations. They're just going to say, bump you. So you can't talk about Haiti. As poor as the poorest of the poorest in the Western Hemisphere. You can't talk. I don't care if Haiti was the poorest in the whole world. You still can't talk about Haiti, because you ain't even got it like that. You're not even sovereign. You don't even have a vote in the United Nations. You're in somebody else's country. You're in somebody else's shit, acting like it's yours. It's laughable. It's laughable. Laughable. And if you had common sense, you would know that melanated people are not the minority. You're just dealing with people who control the media, who control the school systems and the textbooks and everything that you're dealing with people who have controlled that and have put their own image out there, even as your God. They put their own image there, to the point where you don't even know that they are the minority. If you look at the world, look at China, look at Africa, look at Asia, look at India. The world is melanated. They are the minority, and they know it, and they feel threatened. So they played a game with your mind to make you think that you're the minority. And you just can only come on TikTok and say some stupid shit like, T is for temporary. Baby, we know that. But you don't know Haitians have been in America for generations, while you were still slaves, and we ain't going nowhere. Get your game up before you get you a passport that says FBA on it. Every generation, it's something else. It's Negro, it's colored, it's Black American, it's African American, it's foundational. But what is going to be next generation? I have been Haitian, and I will die Haitian. My children will be Haitian. Nonsense.
So, wow, I don't even know what to say here. This woman says that we are saying T is for temporary, which it is. We're talking about the temporary protected status that a lot of Haitian migrants were under. And it was due to an earthquake in 2010. And it was met with extension upon extension upon extension by multiple administrations, R and D, right? And finally, it is ended. And that got pushed to the Supreme Court. And they said, yeah, they have the authority to do that constitutionally, because that is not a civil rights issue. It's not a constitutional issue. It's an immigration policy issue. But then she goes into a massive deflection to say that we don't have passports. We're American, darling. We're American. FBA is an acronym for Foundational Black American. That's all it is. It's not a cult. It's not a leader. They are looking for a leader in this thing because they have a colonial mindset, a very colonized mindset. We are a nation within a nation, if you will, but we are American. Our passport would say American. But that was a deflection, right? That was a deflection. Nobody, I guess, wants the Haitian passport. You guys are being kicked out all over the place. You don't even want the Haitian passport. Being a nation within a nation, we fight a system like this. We always resist systems like this. So she tried to fearmonger and say, look at what's happening to your children. They're being deleted. But again, what does this have to do with TPS? She's talking about taking the U.S. to the World Court for reparations. That's a domestic issue. That's something we're handling here, actually at the state level. We don't give a flying F about what the UN thinks about us, right? We are citizens here. We're not a world citizen. We're a global citizen. We don't need their symbolic nod, right? We're still dealing with it and taking it up. But again, what does it have to do with TPS ending? Why are you going into these, digressions that are ridiculous? Like, they don't even, it makes no sense, right? And she said, we're not sovereign. But let's talk about Haiti for a second. Let's talk about y'all, and the calamity going on over there. Talk about unalivings. Gangs run y'all shit. Gangs. Y'all over here under this good old Black American freedom, ain't it? Talk about freedom. Nobody wants Haitian freedom. Not even you. Not even Haitians. Haitians don't want that shit. Let's just, when we start getting on that ass and talking about y'all, all of a sudden it's, oh, you're xenophobic. She turns around and makes the goofy assumption that we don't know that melanated folks are not the minority. We know, girl. Shut the hell up. Again, what the hell does this have to do with Haiti and the TPS status? She just used this as a chance to like dump on Black Americans, which just shows how, she's saying we're hateful, we're this and that. Shows you that's the projection. She is. She has a problem with us. She has issues with Black Americans. She has her own inferiority complex. She has her own insecurities. Girl, she's going into a diatribe about us, right? Like, you've been called Negro and colored, and you've been called, African American and Black American. Yeah, we've had many different ethnonyms, ma'am. Again, nothing we would be discussing with a Haitian. You don't think we know what we got going on? You don't think we understand what's happening here? I mean, that is a wild assumption to think that we don't know what's going on, especially since we fight the shit. We fight it from the belly of the beast. We've been fighting the system, but they love to conflate us and make us be with something bigger and make us seem smaller, right? They want to make us be the system, but then they turn around and say, look at you, you pitiful little Black Americans. All I know is, y'all fled. You over here talking about Haiti. You ain't even in your home country. You're in my country. And you're talking about Black Americans. You're obsessed. These people are obsessed. I don't know. I would offer that you focus your attention on your homeland. It's nothing wrong with a proper culture exchange. It's nothing wrong with a conversation. But all this woman did was deflect. It's giving mental illness. And we stand on T is for temporary. We stand on that because it was. But you know what T also stands for? Termination. All right? Anyways, you guys have a great day.